Joe likes Scorsese, and Raanan is Jewy. It's Joe and Raanan talk movies.
Yeah, it's working, so we got to do a clap.
All right.
We don't have to do a clap.
No clap.
We're fucking getting advanced here.
All right, are we on camera? Slide over because we get the posters. Is Fargo in frame?
Do I need to be closer?
No, not closer than that.
It's going to be like a Flight.
No, this is no good.
In a second.
Flight's a great film. You like Flight?
Yeah. We've talked about it many times.
on the podcast?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Whole episode, baby.
What was the episodes?
It's called Flight.
No, did we talk Denzel or Zemeckis or what?
I think it was Zemeckis. We did Flight and Castaway, remember?
Oh, I do remember. That's right. Wasn't, I think What Lies Beneath might have been a piece of shit, even though we have memories of liking it.
No, it's good. I saw it recently. I saw it last year. It's good. It's really good. It's not
got
great.
Like 43% Rotten Tomatoes.
But that's the thing. It's like a good movie. It's not a great movie. It's a good movie that's underrated. That was considered like a bad. It's actually very good.
Because I was watching it the other day on like TNT or something. I was when I was in London.
TNT. Such an old man.
What does that mean?
Oh, you're like watching an AMC channel? I don't know.
I work the road.
All right.
That's not an old man. I'm working.
Well, I didn't know you were saying on the road. I just heard that. I thought if you were watching TNT at home, though, that's like an old man, right?
Yeah, if you're watching the NBA, that's acceptable. Anything else is tough. Or Shawshank. Right. Shawshank comes up. Every once in a while, the commercials are nice. You watch a movie with commercials, you go, oh, great, I'll go take a piss. I'll fucking call my father.
I hate the commercials, but what I do like is not having to make a choice. Because Netflix, it's pretty much every night. I scroll on Netflix for 20 minutes, can't decide, and then go to sleep. Literally, that's what my watching is just scrolling.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I got rid of Netflix. I did. What?
Oh, you did? No, I'm just saying, like, that's how I'm like, have you seen the cover of this one show? Looked good for a second, and then I decided to move on to, that's all I can talk about is like cover thumbnails.
By the way, our movie's on Apple Trailers right now on the homepage.
Is it really?
Go see it. Yes. Fandango,
Whoa,
Apple Trailers.
We made it.
Yes, sir.
It's like fucking Jurassic World and fucking Fast and Furious 12, and then it's fucking this movie, huh?
It's us, baby.
It's just you and a sea of franchises around it.
It's us, and what's weird is the movie is going to be like dead for weeks. I just realized because I'm like, we have runs from July 1st to the 7th. It plays nationally on the 6th, and then after that, you just can't see it anywhere till it streams.
Yeah, well, it's interesting because it is in theaters. It's kind of like you're doing a Broadway show that like after a week it closes or something.
Fizzles out. Yeah.
Boy, is it possible that people like come in groves? Is that the right Groves? Groves. What is the word? Groves?
I don't know. This is very Tuesdays with Stories.
I'm also an idiot. I don't know. Groves? Anyway.
I think it's roves.
What? I don't know. But anyway, the fucking...
Groves and rows of angel hair.
The Louis and... of course I remember. One of the top 10 greatest songs of all time. By the way, I'm actually legitimately upset she's not on Spotify.
Joni Mitchell?
Yeah.
You gotta get Apple Music. Apple Music's the way to go.
Literally, they've removed my work, and I still listen to them. It's crazy.
I never used Spotify once. I guess I'm a boomer, but Apple Music, $10 a month, it fucking rules. You can get anything.
Well, here's why I'm on Spotify. I'm on my friend's family plan.
God.
I know, but I'll get off. I got to get on Amazon because there's no Joni Mitchell.
Yeah, that's insane. That's appalling.
Yeah.
They're really stupid, by the way. The Neil Young, take me off of the it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
I'm like, shut up. You sound stupid.
It is very embarrassing.
Over the vaccine, and just like, come on, you sound like a fucking goofball.
Yeah, because it's like
we're hitting all the current events here.
Well, Joe Rogan's
like 3 months ago.
Not malicious. He's just, his views are just a little... sometimes uninformed. Can I say that?
Yeah, you can say whatever you want. I mean, I'm like, I'm not a big Rogan guy. I'm just like,
but the idea that
we're
you
friendly.
The idea that that's the thing is crazy. Though let me just say real quickly, and we'll go on a tangent here, but I'm not naming names, but we just texted about this. The people now who are saying the anti-vax shit, well, everyone's like, my body, my choice, but what about the people who didn't want to get vaccinated? It was their choice. It's like, yeah, but they didn't get vaccinated. And they didn't go to jail. That was like it's such a false comparison.
Wait, say it again. I'm sorry.
People who are like anti-vaxxers now are like, well, you didn't care for us. Now that you're saying my body, my choice, what about us who didn't get vaccinated? And it's like, you had the right to not get vaccinated. And you did it, and it was a huge problem. But you didn't go to jail. You didn't have to leave the state to get not vaccinated in another state. It's such a bad comparison.
Right. I think they're just harping on the my body, my choice.
I know.
So they're saying that's what we were saying.
I know, but you have to go beyond just a slogan.
Of course.
But I guess no one goes, I know. No one goes beyond
that's what they're saying. I mean, the thing that's making me, we shouldn't be talking politics, but the thing that makes me insane is like the gun has more rights than the woman. But you're like, well, the gun doesn't have any rights. They're saying you have the right.
It's actually very tough to be a gun. You have to like be forced to shoot children. You're like, I don't want to do this. Don't make me do this. Right. I don't want to kill that kid.
Yeah. Guns don't have any rights.
Imagine if you were forced.
It's like saying a hot dog has more rights than a woman.
Yeah, imagine if you're just forced to shoot people all the time. Also, I saw like a feminist was a sign that said, I wish I had the rights of a gun. It's like, do you want us to treat you like an object or not? I thought we didn't want to treat you like an object, and now you're like, I want to be treated like an object.
I just hate bad debate points. And like, I don't like the gun law that everyone can just carry a gun. And I don't like the pro law. That's what Matt Wayne always says. He always says I sound like Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
And then I don't like the pro-life thing. But make a proper debate. Well, guns greater than women doesn't make any sense.
The thing you're saying is similar to the thing I'm saying. It's people just stopping at a stupid.
Well, that's why I said it, because you said it, and I said that reminds me of this. Remember when I said that?
Yeah, well, I'm adding to that. You'd be terrible at improv.
No, you're saying
that's my sketch.
You're saying it like gotcha. You're saying
I'm not saying it like gotcha.
You're saying like that's what I said, and I'm like, I know. I'm connecting with what you said with this thing.
I don't think you know how Jews argue. I'm yelling in agreement. That's how Jews do it. It sounds like we're arguing, but I'm agreeing.
Okay.
I'm like, you.
I don't know about Jews. No one knows more about Jews than me. My last name is List.
But anyway, so the point we're trying to make is we're not trying to be political, but you're just anyone who just tries to see a simple irony based on a slogan, which we're both saying equally, is a fucking idiot.
Yes, it's dumb.
It's dumb.
Make a case.
Make a case. Quit stopping at the slogan. You go, oh, well, guns. It should go beyond that. You're smarter than that. Go beyond that, all right?
Try harder.
Try harder. We hate you.
Be smarter, try harder, whatever.
I was thinking for today, we'll do the Q&A, but maybe we could talk a little, I'll put you on the spot, a little about abortion movies.
Oh, interesting.
I thought that would be a good thing to talk about because,
does Juno count? I love Juno. People hate Juno. I mentioned that I love Juno, and people were like, you're a piece of shit. You fucking loser. I'll never see your movie now.
I hate Juno.
All right. Well, maybe I hate it, too. It sucks. What do you hate about it? I liked it.
Because the snarkiness of it, of her like.
Oh, I think we talked about this before.
It's too self-assured. Like real kids in high school are insecure and awkward, like freaks and geeks.
We did talk about
this.
Why
fucking
can't
like
there
Oscar.
be one?
She's maybe like Oscar Wilde. I don't know.
Maybe there's one that is.
It was a fantasy to me. I didn't. It was very Aaron Sorkin-y to me.
Well, it is a fantasy. It's a film.
Well, it's not like it's trying to be Lord of the Rings, Though they also, once again, don't make a good case. They don't really get into why she's keeping the kid.
What do you mean? Who's keeping the kid?
Her.
Juno?
Yeah.
Well, she goes to the abortion clinic and she feels bad about the abortion because the girl says it says fingernails or something.
Oh, yeah. I guess it's interesting because it's like, yeah, you're right. Maybe they do make a good point. But anyway, I don't like that movie. But I get that you like. I think that movie.
I like the music. I like Kimya Dawson. It was sweet. But maybe if I watched it now, I'd hate it. Don't yell at me. Whatever.
Well, I've always brought this up, and you could fact check me or look for it, but I'm pretty sure, I got to make sure I don't get this. I'm pretty sure there's one point where she makes a joke. She's like, okay, Morgan Freeman in The Bone Collector, when that was like Denzel Washington. So I think like literally the screenwriter confused two famous black actors in a line.
Or is it supposed to be funny?
I don't think it would like that she's confusing Morgan Freeman with Denzel Washington.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, that's a pretty racist joke.
I don't remember. I don't know. But yeah,
I mean, comment or fact.
It is a very right-wing racist film, Juno.
Well, it's a pro-life, right-wing. I think Mike Pence wrote it, I think. Well, it's kind of funny. There's a lot more non-abortion movies because abortion movies really take away, really solve the problem in a movie about conflict.
So what are the other abortion movies?
Well, you got the scene in Godfather 2.
That's not an abortion movie. I mean, that's a great scene, but
I mean, it's a powerful scene. But I guess that's kind of like that's an abortion, Michael.
It was an abortion. Oh, you are blind.
I feel like the pro-choice people should use that scene for their movement. I mean, I'm one of them, pro-choice.
Pro-choice. Because
you don't want to give birth to a fucking evil mobster.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think then the pro-life people were like, "Well, you married a fucking mob guy. You should have when he murdered the your brother or whatever, his brother-in-law. I mean, what the fuck?"
I never think of the possible consequences of using a scene out of context from a movie for a movement. You're right. That would backfire.
I'm watching Dope Sick. Michael Keaton is great, but then Rosario Dawson, by the way,
really hot.
Yeah, but have you watched Dope Sick?
Is she bad?
It's insane.
We're
laughing out loud. We like pause to laugh.
Yeah, I remember.
She's like got a whiskey and she's like,
I saw her in something.
I don't know about that.
I think I saw her in something. I was like, she is not great. But
anyways, we got. I've made all these cases before.
Let's do some Q&As.
Okay.
Any other abortion movies?
There's an Obvious Child one.
Yeah, I never saw that. Did you? Doesn't she just get an abortion and that's it?
I didn't like it. There was also one that I didn't see recently where they drive. A girl and her friend drive far to get one. And it looked good, and I started watching it. It was really depressing me on a plane. I actually can't watch movies on a plane.
Well, it's another good abortion. It's a very good abortion movie. I mean, Brawl in Cell Block 412.
Oh, yeah.
They're trying to force that abortion on that woman.
Oh, right, the abortion guy.
That might be the best abortion movie.
Yeah. What other abortion? I mean, you're naming, this is very broad.
Well, there's
Dirty Dancing. There you go. That's a great one.
They get an abortion in that?
That's hilarious.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen Dirty Dancing?
No.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Oh,
Love
yeah, I've
Dirty
never
Dancing.
seen it.
We should do Swayze. We should do Point Break Dirty
really
Dancing.
Pulled that really felt like a Seinfeld moment. Like, you've never seen you never saw Last Tango in Paris? It's a shame. It was quite erotic.
Oh yeah. No, it is a line from Seinfeld. It's when he goes, Newman plays tennis.
He's fantastic. All right.
Now that's a comedy, folks.
All right. So let's get
fleas down here.
Let's do some questions because
please.
The people. All right, Joe. Why do you hate Sopranos? No.
I was going to make the same joke. And I decided not to.
All right, this is a good one. Do you like Clint Eastwood better as an actor or a director? I mean, that's
you
insane.
think he's the greatest director of all time.
Who thinks he's a better actor than director? That's insane. What is your favorite film Eastwood acted?
We're skipping it?
Well, there's a couple more questions.
Oh.
What is your favorite film Eastwood acted in, and what is your favorite film he directed?
When I was a kid, I loved Heartbreak Ridge, which is a stupid movie, but it's fun. It's really an insane movie. When you're a kid, you're watching this. It's about a group of like recon Marines.
Mm-hmm. I've never seen it.
Who are like loser fuck up idiots.
Oh, really?
It's really like,
is it
when you're a kid, you're like, oh, I guess there's like just groups of Marines that are like independent, like maniacs. And then you're like, grow up and you're like, what? This is like the most insulting movie.
Is it a comedy or?
No, it's like a drama. He's like the old gunnery
but is it a comedy
guy. No, you guys probably think it's a comedy. But
Schindler's List is a comedy, right?
It's very silly. There's great jokes in there. We've talked about it.
Well, you clearly think Clint Eastwood is I mean, I know you don't come over Eastwood the way I do, but I mean, I don't think anyone thinks he's a better actor than director.
No, I don't love him as either, honestly.
Well, that's insane. But
no, I know. We've talked about him all the time. I like Unforgiven. Gran Torino's the worst film ever made.
Unforgiven, $1 Million Baby, Mystic River, Letters from Iwo Jima.
Mystic River's not that great. We've talked about it on here. It's just very silly.
Sully was pretty good for a 99-year-old.
Sully is absolutely horrible. Gran Torino's dog shit. Sully is dog shit. American Sniper
Perfect
dog
World,
shit.
great. American Sniper's not dog shit. It's
oh, dude.
Best film he ever acted in, I think, is clearly $1 Million Baby.
I don't love $1 Million Baby. I didn't like it. I didn't get it.
Okay.
It wasn't for me.
And,
Unforgiven I love. I'll give you Unforgiven. Love Unforgiven.
And what is your favorite film he directed for you? It's Unforgiven.
Unforgiven.
For me, it's
you're unforgiven for all these takes.
For me, it's $1 Million. I mean, for me, it's Mystic River. Or Letters from Iwo Jima. Actually, maybe Letters from Iwo Jima.
All right, fantastic.
Letters from Iwo Jima, amazing movie. Not enough people have seen it.
We've talked about Clint Eastwood. We've had this exact dialogue on the show.
I feel like enough people have seen Letters from Iwo Jima.
I know, but I feel like enough people have seen it when you said it fucking last episode.
Oh, this is a good one. This is for you, Joe. If Robert Redford saw 4th of July and wanted to cast Joe in a new movie he was directing, would you take the role?
That's not a good question.
No, it's not a good question.
No, I can't. I don't think you're a great actor. Of course. I mean, I would burn every podcast ever and kill myself.
This podcast would be immediately unavailable.
No, if Robert Redford was like, I caught your set at the stand, I thought it was great, I would fucking build a bust of him in my living room.
I mean, not only that, you'd be like, he actually is a really good actor.
Yeah, I'd be like, he's amazing. He's subtle, is what he is.
No, you're like, Joe, we want you to be in our new movie. I love you. I think that movie is great. I want you to star in my new big Hollywood movie. And you're like, I can't do it. You're too bad of an actor. I actually think you're quite a good director, but your acting over the history of acting sucks so much, my conscience will not allow for me to become famous in this moment.
I really do feel like this is going to end. This podcast will ruin my career.
No. I mean, Robert Redford's not really directing movies anymore, is he?
Bobby, I love you. You're fantastic. You really carry the state. You just outclass Paul Newman. You're better than he ever could be.
That's all he's ever wanted to hear. Okay, have you considered starring in a comedy film together?
Yes, we started writing a thing, but then instead we're doing this fucking stupid podcast.
We were really juicing that day, too.
I know. We got to get back to it. As soon as I'm back from Montana, let's start.
Let's do it,
Let's put an hour in a day. That's easy.
Yeah,
I'm one
down.
day a week.
I'm down. You're the one who's always fucking starring in
But it's
movies.
not a comedy. It's a drama.
What? No, it's a comedy. No?
This is how Louie and I worked, by the way. But it was. I thought I was writing a drama. He thought I was writing a comedy. No,
well, maybe
it's
good. Maybe that's good. All right. What's Ooh, this is a good one. Favorite actors whose careers fell off at one point. At one point, so
Kevin Costner. Which again, that's another opinion. People agree with more with The Sopranos than they do Kevin Costner. I love Kevin Costner, and I thought he was amazing. And he hasn't really made a great film in about 37 years. He's actually had no good films longer than he had good films.
So who do you think the best actor is who's fallen off?
You're interrupting my answer to
sorry,
dismiss my answer. I don't know. Kevin Costner? No.
Did you say Kevin Costner?
Who else? I mean...
well, you got Liam Neeson.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Liam Neeson. Val Kilmer. That's funny.
Val Kilmer's a great actor, yeah.
He's fantastic. He's fallen off big times.
Yeah, he really fucking threw it all away with his throat cancer.
Who else was great and hasn't been great? Is that what they mean for a while?
Yeah.
I mean...
Well, Marlon Brando.
Marlon Brando, yeah. John Cazale, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
But
those guys are the best and fell off.
Marlon Brando might be the biggest one because he really did a lot of bad shit at the end. He was like, the island of Dr. Moreau. It was just him and all these animals who look like him. And
and then he wasn't even in it half the time.
Oh, and Val Kilmer's in that too. That was both of them.
That's right. Who else used to be great and fell off? I mean, Michael Richards, unbelievable. Some of the great performances of all time. And then... I don't know. Yeah, Costner comes to mind for sure, but I don't know that he's doing bad performances. I think he might just be doing bad movies.
What is he in now? I guess he's not.
He's in Yellowstone, the big TV show.
But his career hasn't been it hasn't become. To me, I think that question is who's become a mockery. Like John Travolta's become a mockery.
But Kevin Costner was a mockery for a while because he had Waterworld and Postman, and he was a punchline. I mean, Kevin Costner was the comedy punchline for a while.
But even that wasn't to me. I think of it as selling out. Even that was him sticking to his guns and just failing terribly.
Yeah, but I really think Costner's awesome in JFK, Bull Durham, Field of Dreams.
That's a really
Silverado.
Yeah, no, he is great. That's a really great part in Cable Guy when he at the end he's like, I know people hated Waterworld, but it's actually pretty good.
No, he's like, I loved it.
It was a good movie.
I've seen it 3 times. I loved it.
Is Joe prepared to take on more roles after his debut? I'll just answer that. Nope.
I mean, prepared? I mean, I would like to do more roles.
He's done. This is it, right?
Yeah. No, that's it. One time only. OTOTO.
Let's see what else is a good one.
Yeah. Has anyone heard of you?
Ooh, what are the best or worst movies Louis recommended to you? That's a fun one.
Wow. I mean,
mostly bad.
I mean, half of them I don't see. I just call him a week later and go, woo, you nailed it. That was fantastic.
I can tell you the worst movies he's told me the entire plot of multiple times.
Yeah, there's a few of those.
The entire plot. But yeah, what's a good one he recommended? No, well, the best thing he ever recommended was the Craig Zoller movies.
Oh, right. But I had Patrick Holbert sent those to me first.
Well, Patrick Holbert can suck my dick because I got the recommendation from Louis, and it's.
Well, so we shouldn't talk about our individual experiences? That's your answer. There you go.
Fine. For me, it's Craig Zoller, but what about you?
Yeah, great ones. I don't know. I mean, a lot of them I've seen, but sometimes you'll say you've seen it, and he just tells you about it anyway.
I know, he just tells you the entire plot.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
He's like, you should see this movie. Here's the first scene. Here's the next scene, and you just go through the whole thing.
Yeah, I know that's tough. I don't know. I think a lot of them, because a lot of them really are like movie you try watching. You're like, I don't think so. He's played me movies that I'm like, I can't even remember the name of them. It's
he
insane.
forced us. I mean, the door was unlocked, but he forced us to watch. What's it called? I hated it so much. The Dirty Dozen.
Oh, right.
No, The Great Escape.
Oh, The Great Escape. Oh,
I hate that movie so much.
Oh yeah, there's a movie upstairs that he made me watch the whole thing. Oh, the best one is I had never seen Hearts of Darkness.
Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah,
that's like one of the best movies ever, and he showed that to me, and it's one of my favorite. I've watched it 20 times since, and it's incredible. So I got to give him credit for that. But yeah, he's bought. I mean, I'm not kidding. $160 worth of movies on my account in my living room. Just sat there purchasing movies to show me a scene.
Wait, on his card or your card?
On my account. It's on my account. Like literally hundreds of dollars. Yeah, he's like, oh, can I just whatever? I'll get you back. And then you're like, but you can't be like, can I get my $180? I'm telling you, like, and one of them is like Planet of the Apes 4. I'm not kidding. Because he's like, you got to watch how funny this scene is. Oh, Big Country is up there.
Oh, actually, no, it's Planet of the Apes 8, and he buys that. Oh no, it's Planet.
Oh, that happened. That literally happened.
It was a dream I had, actually.
Yeah, no, that really happened. There's like 7 movies up there, but it's hard because he's given me like thousands of dollars through work.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's hard to be like, can I get my $80, please? But
well, you don't want to look. Yeah. I guess when you're rich, you could look at YouTube, but I guess when you're rich, you're like, let's just fucking buy it, go right to it.
Which I do the same thing, and I'm not rich. I'm just like, I'll just buy it.
You have a library. You have quite the library.
I have a library. When I do the math, I'm like, this is like $2,000 I'm looking at here.
But you know what it is? It's your own streaming platform.
It's nice. It's nice to have, and it's like we talked about earlier. You have too many choices on when you have like Amazon, Hulu. So you just go to your purchase movies, and you're like, oh, this.
You've taken some control. I like that. You go. You're like, should I go to Netflix or should I go to LouisGrift, .com, the platform. You know what I mean?
And I like to buy movies. I like to own them, which you should buy 4th of July when it comes out streaming on Louis' website.
Do you have a date or a possible like what around?
August. I have a date, but it's August.
Oh, this is
in the fucking theaters this weekend.
This weekend, you pieces of shit. If you're
Santa Monica, New York, East Village,
and that's
July 6th. July 6th, 7:30 p.m. All the dates are on louisck.com.
You got a bunch of cities. I saw someone posted a list.
Cities.
Fucking Spokane.
Spokane, Sedona, Santa Monica, and New York are the ones we have a full week-long run.
That's awesome. I asked to get Tacoma and close.
Yeah,
maybe
Spokane, Tacoma. It's about a 3-hour drive.
Maybe my parents live in Tacoma. They've been wanting to see the movie. Maybe they'll drive to Spokane.
I can't tell if you're serious. It's not a close drive. That's a long drive. I've done it.
I know. I'm not serious. This is a good one. Most boring movie of all time.
Wow, most boring movie. I usually hate boring as a critique because you're like, well, you're just not interested in it. But we technically going back to Sopranos. I watched this. Whatever it was on the plane, season 2, episode 11. I'm like, please, someone watch this and tell me it's not boring. It was so fucking boring.
Here, okay?
Okay, great. Well, I just wanted to say, boring as shit, which no one ever brings up, right, but it's a great comedy. It's just a laugh a second. Most boring movie. It's hard because if a movie's boring, I turn it off. I don't remember it.
Right. If you got
there's movies that you critique as boring that I think are amazing.
But it's a good point to turning it off. So in a way, I think some of the movies we've watched on this because we had to. I'd say Nomadland is up there.
That's a boring movie.
That's very boring.
That is boring.
I once went to the theaters and saw some Robert Redford movie. I think it was called Truth. It was about how Dan Rather kind of got some information wrong about George Bush, but not really.
I'd Dan rather not watch that.
Yeah, it was. I walked out. It was the most boring thing. It was. Can you imagine anything more boring? Robert Redford as a reporter who just kind of gets information wrong and gets in trouble. Like it's
I don't even remember.
And it wasn't
movie.
even like real. It was like just about where George Bush went to college. He like got that
Yale.
wrong. Yeah, or something like it was the most low stakes, boring thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, most boring movies. I don't know.
I'm trying to think.
Because, like I said, if I know a movie, it's because I like it, probably.
Yeah. But there's some other. I feel like I've seen some really boring movies.
Oh, I know one.
What?
Ghost Story with Casey Affleck.
Oh,
Is that what it's called?
I never saw it with the
I
kids.
saw it in the theater with Ari and Mark, and I made them come. I was like, I know it's art, whatever, and it has like 104% Rotten Tomatoes. They got extra credit, and it was like nominated for shit. And it's like a hood. He's like a sheet. It was garbage. And you know me, I love artsy fartsy.
Yeah,
I'm gay. I'm trying to really get in there. And I had convinced these two guys to see it. So I wanted desperately to be like, I told you see, you open your mind and your asshole. And man, it was a bag of turds. I hope Casey Affleck doesn't hear this because we're Boston. He's Boston. He's my favorite actor. Manchester by the Sea, my favorite performance. He's the best actor in Good Will Hunting, as we've talked about.
Amazing actor. One of the best.
The greatest.
Yeah.
The Dunkin' Donuts commercial on SNL. Unbelievable. Love you, Casey, but boy, that was a real stinker.
That's a good one.
I hate movies like that, too, where you have to be like, I guess I didn't get it, because everyone's like, it's great, and it's art house. So you're like, I didn't understand it personally. But really, I'm like, this is horseshit.
Yeah. That movie looked very... Well, you can tell when something's boring. You can tell by the reviews. You just got to look out for words like meditative, patient... contemplative.
Right.
There's other words too. Anything meditative. Meditative typically means boring.
Right.
A meditation on. Any movie that's a meditation on.
Right.
You will meditate yourself to sleep during the movie.
That's the log line for our movie, but meditation on family. By the way, some action movies I find boring. Like Jurassic Park, I'm like, this is boring. I get it. They're running around. Not the first Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
I'm talking the 11th one, where it's like, okay, we're riding dinosaurs, we're shooting fireballs.
Oh, by the way, I saw the movie. He was not riding the dinosaur.
Okay.
He's riding, like I said, he's riding horses. I mean, it's still stupid as shit. He's riding horses.
At no point does anyone ride a dinosaur?
No, but he's trying to throw a lasso.
Lex has something to say.
Is there a news report where it shows the kids riding the dinosaurs? Like, come to Jurassic Park.
Yes.
It's like a kid, and it's on the TV.
Yes.
Oh, but that's the original. That's the Jurassic World, the first one. There's like a petting zoo where you can ride like a.
Okay.
But you know what we were talking about. We were talking about the new one.
But that doesn't.
Chris Pratt one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's no, that's not this one. It's I think early, like maybe the first Jurassic World they had that.
Well, whatever. They rode dinosaurs at some point.
Anyway, it's not ridiculous like that. He's simply on a horse, lassoing a stegosaurus.
Don't say simply. Simply sounds simply. Get out of here.
Okay, this is a good one. The most often recommended movie that you'll never watch.
I think it might start to be everything all at once all the time, just because people just keep shoving it up my ass.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
you're shoving
right.
it too much. You're shoving it too much.
Too much shove.
Too much shove. We don't like people. They're like, I'm getting death threats. Watch it now, or we're gonna come in and shoot you up. Like it's like crazy. Like everyone's demanding we watch it.
No, somebody put the poster on my sleep mask, so when I put it on, it's there.
I'm just not into
that one is a lot.
we're just not into that genre, Asian movies, So
that's one most recently. I'm trying to think of other things.
So maybe we should see that for the pod.
We'll see it, I guess. But that's another one that the runtime is like 3 hours and 55 minutes. There's 3 universes. I'm like, all right. I'm sure I'll love it. You hate it?
I couldn't finish it. Halfway through it, turned it off. It's live action anime, basically.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
Oh, they're flying through the air. They're shooting fireballs. I can't even remember it. Like I said, I didn't like it. I turned it off. It left my brain.
That sounds terrible. I don't want to see that.
Yeah, no. It sounds like awful.
But I'll see it at some point. What else? Really recommended. You got to see it.
I'm trying to think. Everyone. I mean, that's the big one. It's usually more TV shows like Ted Lasso. You got to see Ted Lasso.
Oh my God,
it's what we need right now.
I can't even believe how bad that was.
I'm trying to think. I guess those are the main ones. I mean, Everything All at Once. Looks like a classic movie I've never seen. Oh, probably a bunch of movies you've recommended to me.
Yeah, that hurts.
Dirty Dancing.
Well, Dirty Dancing is not one I'm like, you got to see it. It's just fun. It's great. Did you get my bit when you saw the bit?
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember what it was.
Explain my mother's turned on by the guy.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, how would I not? What am I, an idiot? I'm like, I don't get it. I've never seen it.
That's a great Seinfeld joke, Home Alone 2. But you hated it. I didn't see the first one. I was lost. That's a great film. There's some comedies probably that I didn't see that I was like, I get it.
All right, let's do it. Just a couple more.
Also, a lot of action movies. Most action movies, people are like, you got to see that. I'm like, I don't have to see it. I don't want to see it.
All right, let's just do, what, 2 more? 3 more?
Sure.
Memorable going to movies experience as a child, teen, adult. I guess we answer for all 3.
Well, I think we're both going to say Jurassic Park.
Oh, yeah. Pissed my pants twice.
I remember this. I feel like we're on reruns in this episode.
I know, it's bad, yeah.
Jurassic Park was memorable. The first movie I ever saw was 101 Dalmatians. I remember my Aunt Betty took me, and I remember it was thrilling. It was amazing. I was probably 4 years old or whatever.
Isn't it like, I get so sad because I saw Jurassic World Part 12 in theaters, and I'm watching like a guy like fucking whatever write a novel with a velociraptor and stuff, and I'm watching it and I'm like, I used to like, movies used to be so exciting to me. Like Jurassic Park was so exciting, and now I'm sad in Vegas watching a dumb dinosaur movie from the same universe, and it was really depressing. Like, movies when you're a kid are so powerful. Such a powerful experience. It's not, for me, it wasn't just Jurassic Park. Independence Day. I mean, that movie's dumb as shit, but that was like an amazing experience to watch as a kid. Beauty and the Beast, I remember in theaters. You know?
That's us.
Yeah.
No, I remember seeing Forrest Gump with Ron Reynolds, and I was 12, and I was like, this is the best movie I've ever seen. I fucking love this movie. And I still love it.
So that's, but that's probably that's your
This
teen
is all
answer.
in the theaters or just movies? What
in
was
the
question?
theaters, but in the theaters. But that's your teen answer, right? Forrest Gump?
12's not a teen.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
12.
it's not.
Teen. Boy, I seeing Rushmore. I really was obsessed with Rushmore. Royal Tenenbaums I saw 4 times in the theaters. Also, seeing Comedian was amazing to me because I was 2 years into comedy, and that was very exciting. I had to go into Boston to see it. I had to like take the subway by myself.
Rushmore was huge for me. I mean, like that, I don't know, that movie as like a teenager, it's just like, it's the perfect movie as a teenager.
Yeah, I really fucking loved that movie. It's too bad about Wes Anderson. I started watching the newest one, French Dispatch.
Oh, it's so bad.
And at first I was really enjoying it because it was like an ASMR thing. And then about 19 minutes in, I was like, I'm going to watch it. But I was kind of like, I don't know what the hell this is.
It's terrible. He just doesn't know how to like.
It was Owen Wilson. Owen Wilson was the key.
Oh, yeah.
They only wrote the first
right.
3 movies together, and those are the best 3
He's the
by
genius.
far.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
He's the 4th of July.
I see. Yes.
The writer-director is going to get all the credit, but that co-writer.
You could say the same thing for Jim Taylor in Alexander Payne movies.
Jim
Taylor wrote
Jimmy.
Citizen Ruth, Election, Sideways, about Schmidt, and then Alexander Payne went on his own. Alexander Payne went on his own to do like The Descendants. It's a good movie.
I didn't like that movie.
But like he misses that Jim Taylor. I think that Jim Taylor,
Owen Wilson, Joe List.
Jim Taylor, Owen Wilson, Joe List.
I said that to Louis. I'm like, this is the beautiful thing about being a co-writer, because if people love it, I'm like, I kind of, I was like shadow directing, really.
Yeah, people are like, wow, this is way better than what's his movie? Pootie Tang.
Pootie Tang. But if they hate it, I'm like, this guy's an egomaniac. I couldn't get a word in. Fuck this guy. Well, he made all those choices.
But yeah, so I guess for me, Rushmore. What about adult? A movie in the theater adult? That's a good question.
Well, Lost in Translation was very memorable. I've told the story. I tried to do a bit about it. I was like in love with this girl. We were in film school together for a month, and she had a boyfriend. We just hung out all the time, best friends. And then I went and saw it, and then afterwards she's like, I'm so glad they kissed in the end. And I was like, I know. All right, I'll see you later. And it was like an invitation to kiss, and I just didn't do it. But I always remember it. And that's like a screening I remember very well.
It got lost in translation.
Yeah.
The proposition.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a good one. I saw that in theater. I mean, for me, Mystic River, I saw 5 times in theaters. What? I mean, it's not like you haven't talked about Lost in Translation.
Oh, here's a movie viewing that here's one I really, as an adult. I saw Gone Baby, 2 Boston movies in Boston, Gone Baby Gone, Departed, and Gone Baby Gone. I've talked about this before, but I don't know if on this podcast. The scene where they reveal the decision they made with the lights in the background, I got goosebumps thinking about it. That is one of the all-time reactions to watching a crowd, because the movie ends with, do they call the police? Do they let the baby live with Morgan Freeman? Or do they bring it back to the abusive mother? And it shows them talking. I think that movie is fantastic, by the way.
Amazing movie.
It shows them talking about it. Then time has passed, and you see him, and you see those lights out of focus in the background. The whole audience gasped and went into conversation. I've never seen that in any movie ever.
Yeah,
that was very compelling to watch in a group.
It actually is. It's one of those endings that you don't really get a lot of. Most endings are like, oh, it's complicated, but it's not really. That's one of those endings where you're like, I don't really fully know how to feel. Let's debate it.
Yes, that was fantastic. And also The Departed, which I went and saw a second time with my father in a packed Boston theater when DiCaprio gets shot, was shocking. I mean,
That's
people
crazy.
going like gasping.
Yeah.
It is one of the most shocking, maybe the most shocking death in the history of film.
I think what's so shocking about it is, to me, is like he gets shot like he's not a main character.
Exactly.
He gets shot like an extra, just a gunshot wound right when it's very equal to everyone else.
Yes.
Who gets shot in that moment.
Which is what it should be. That's what death should look like.
Yeah, it is. It is very. It was a very intense, like in its indifference to it.
Right.
He just gets shot in the head so quickly. It is a very like, yeah, it is a very shocking moment.
Kind of like the death in No Country. But that's so indifferent that they don't even show it.
They don't even show it, yeah.
Which I love, too.
Yeah. But it's good to have indifferent deaths. We're all fucking, meaningless.
Gonna die.
Yep.
No one's gonna care. Well, for you, anyways.
Oh, this is a good one. Maybe we can end on this one. Which Tom Cruise character would you fuck, marry, kill?
Well, Maverick. Oh, fuck, marry, kill. Okay. Well, Maverick's the best and the hottest. I know who you'd kill. Babbitt.
Is that Rain Man?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. In a second.
You'd kill him. Let me see, because Maverick is like, that's my guy. I mean, Maverick. Whew, I just love him. I mean, you can't marry him. He's gonna be fucking everybody. It's dangerous. You're worried. I don't know how well it pays to be in the Navy.
I like how sometimes we think we're like real film critics, and then we're just here being like, I don't know which Tom Cruise I'd fuck up the ass. Which one?
Well, I don't feel like a real film critic, and I talk about it all the time. This is why I get annoyed by people like, you're dumb. Like, I am dumb. I'm a fucking idiot.
You didn't see the episode where Siskel and Ebert talk about which Paul Newman they'd want to fuck?
I'm like, I don't even know. I just yap all day. I don't know what I'm talking about. The Sopranos is great.
This is an important film analysis. Which Tom Cruise would you fuck, marry, kill?
No, people write all the time. They're like, these guys are fake film snobs. I'm like, no, we're not. We're real film snobs that, I don't know. I hate your favorite movie, but I like these movies.
When they talk about which Tom Cruise character they want to fuck, you can tell none of them went to film school. It's so obvious.
By the way, what's more snobby than only watching Goodfellas?
Yeah.
That's all I do.
That's pretty snobby.
I'm like, every night I watch it. That's like the snobbiest thing there is. I've seen 11 movies in my life.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck, marry, kill, Tom Cruise. I think I'm gonna fuck Maverick without question.
Obviously.
I mean, he's like the way he puts those glasses on. Forget about Maverick. 86 Maverick. I'm not fucking this old asshole.
But here's the thing I never understood about fuck, marry, kill. It's never explained to me. When you marry the person, do you not fuck them? Because if you could fuck them a bunch, wouldn't you want to marry them and keep on fucking them?
You're so naive. You're
What?
so silly.
What?
Yes, you fuck them, but you have to live with them. You're
right,
fucking
right.
sitting there talking about your day.
But you still get to fuck them. I mean,
But
yeah,
some
yeah.
people you don't want to live with.
I see what
I'd
you're
like,
saying.
I'd like to fuck you, but I don't want to talk to you for more than this hour we're recording.
So you're saying that you wouldn't want to marry Tom Cruise from Maverick? You think he'd be?
That's what I'm saying. Well, I think he's going to be fucking other women. He's always going to be leaving. He's too cocky, whatever.
Okay, I didn't know you had those reasons because you're just like, I really want to fuck him. I'm like, well, then marry him. Fuck him all the time.
I suppose, but he is cool and fun and funny. I'm interested in marrying him.
That's what I'm saying. I think maybe you haven't considered it. Yeah.
I'm interested. All the right moves. Maybe I'll kill him. He's annoying. He's a cunt in that movie. But yeah, I'll kill all the right moves. Mm-hmm. And I'll marry Cocktail.
You'll marry Cocktail?
Yeah, Cocktail
really?
Tom Cruise. Well, he owns a bar. That's pretty fun.
But you're fucking sober. You're going to marry someone who owns a bar?
So what? I don't have to hang out there. At least I know where he is. He's on the corner. He lives in New York. He's very nice.
I guess you're already in comedy, so you already deal with alcohol.
Plus, he fucked Elizabeth Shue. I'll be sniffing his cock every night.
That's a good. Yeah, that's a good thing. You can,
but this is serious film talk here.
Well, is this a loophole? Tell me there's a loophole. So maybe I'm being an asshole for answering it like this, but I'm not gay. So I think if I fucked Tom Cruise from Magnolia from behind, I mean it's always behind.
Oh, he's got the long hair.
Yeah, it's got long hair. I mean,
always behind. You can have missionary sex
with a man.
Of course.
Wait, you can't?
How haven't you lived? When you got pegged, didn't you get fucked missionary?
No, from behind.
Oh.
You can have sex missionary?
What's so weird? The whole point of getting pegged is you can see the tits bouncing.
No, I was getting pegged from behind, like prison.
That's terrible. Because that might as well be a guy for you. That's the benefit of getting pegged is you look up and you see the tits. And the face.
I didn't know what peg etiquette was. You know what I mean? I didn't know.
You fucked up.
But anyway, I would fuck him, Tom Cruise, from behind. I think the long hair. It's just like a woman, like
He probably has long ass hair too. Though.
Yeah, well, I just think
But you're misusing his face.
Yeah, I guess that's cheating, right? I feel bad.
That's not cheating.
I think I'd fuck Tom Cruise from Tropic Thunder. He's pretty.
I'd kill that guy. That guy sucks.
No, I think Tom Cruise Affirm is the hottest.
Okay,
so he'd actually be good to get married to because he's like he's going to make a lot of money. He's smart.
What about Days of Thunder? That's hot. He's a race car driver.
But he could die. I mean, I could fuck him, but I don't want to marry him because I don't want to have him die. Leave me a widow.
Collect. Then you're single. You can fuck all the women you want.
Yeah, but I'm scared all the time. He's racing. I'm afraid. I'm at home, just hoping he comes home every
That's
night.
how I felt about Top Gun.
You want to get Tom Cruise in a more stable thing, but I mean, I don't. Where's he ever? What's this? If you're marrying Tom Cruise, what's his only stable? You can't do Mission
all
Impossible.
the right moves. He's like a steel worker,
All the right moves.
But he was going to play ball. He went to college, so he might have got out of the steel mill. That was the ending.
Yeah. Wait, which one did I?
All the right moves you didn't watch. We were supposed to watch it.
Yeah, I was like, I don't remember it.
Yeah, you bailed on that one.
Risky
I took pages of notes on it.
Risky Business, he's going to be good financially, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose so.
But I feel like his values in that are a little scary at the end. I think he'd not really be emotionally available. Most Tom Cruise, you'd be waiting at home like fucking Tom Hanks' wife in Apollo 13. I feel like most of them, you're like, I don't know if he's going to make it back. Mission Impossible, I mean, that's insane. You just disappear all the time.
That's kind of nice. You get the house to yourself. You get the clicker.
That's a good point. But maybe I definitely fuck Tom Cruise Affirm. That's hot. I think that's hot.
I think it's important we spend more time on this.
I'd fuck Tom Cruise in the Firm. I think I'd marry Tom Cruise Magnolia because I like to fix people. You know what I mean? He's broken, and I think he's.
Who are you fixing? Are you kidding? I fix. You're not a fixer. You're like a breaker.
No, I'm a fixer.
No fix.
I fix. I repair.
I don't think so. You look like a repairman.
I make them realize they can do better, and then they leave.
That's not bad.
That's fixing.
Maybe you're right.
And kill. I'd kill. Rain Man. Of course, I'd kill that guy.
Yeah.
Or hate fuck him.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
He is answering a question from an hour ago. That movie's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
I feel like this episode's our rock bottom. Does it feel like that? Or is this good?
I think this is like amazing. Are you kidding? I'm dying. We had some good breakdown. We had some good stuff.
I think I'm just really hot. It's really hot in here. I feel like I'm being interrogated.
I know. But I got to run. I got to start a fucking show. I have to do this baseball show for 3 hours.
Well,
in 10 minutes.
We'll plug your movie, and then we'll get to fucking. Thanks for the questions, by the way, people. This is our first Q&A with the filming, so that's. I mean, this is gonna be huge. This is gonna be,
Straight to the top.
We appreciate you all listening, and yeah. Where can they see
Join
the
the
movie?
Patreon.
Join the
We're really
Patreon.
doing good stuff on the Patreon.
Yeah.
For the down and dirty stuff. You want secrets from the movie? Secret from the movie business?
Yeah.
Nudes of Raanan? Get on the Patreon. Join for like $300 a month. He's hurting.
I am, but I went to the grocery. I got that yogurt, non-fat yogurt. It was $10 for one. I'm like, we're living in Germany in the 30s. I'm like, I don't know, how am I going to survive?
Was it expensive in Germany in the 30s?
Yeah, well, inflation. I mean, that's what's so scary. I mean, I don't think it's similar, but like Hitler took over during really bad inflation and the Democrats being very weak.
Yeah, well,
So anyway, where can they see the movie? The movie's. It'll be out tomorrow. So tomorrow you'll be premiering this movie at the Beacon.
Yes,
I saw Bob Dylan there last.
Beacon Theater. We've sold almost 2,000 tickets. It's going to be insane. I'll have no voice because this is my 5th podcast of the day. But come out. The Lemley in Santa Monica, July 1st to the 7th. That's out in Los Angeles there. Santa Monica. Go check it out. Go see it. Village East Cinemas right here in New York City. July 1st to the 7th. It's going to be playing all day, all night. Go see it, please, for God's sakes. And then also July 6th.
Not begging.
July 6th, 7:30 p.m. at AMC's across the country and Canada. You can go to louisck.com to find all the places it's playing on July 6th. We got to sell those. And then it'll be streaming down the road. And this movie is a banger. It's laughs. It's crying. It's sad. Robert Redford is in it. It's fantastic.
Did you, are you going to know like the box office, or how does it work?
I assume they'll tell us.
The box office will tell you, or
I think they report the box office. I mean, it's in the newspaper. I
guess
assume we'll
that's
get it. I mean, they post it online.
That's true. Yeah. That's exciting, man. I saw Dylan at the Beacon, and then everyone else who's been at the Beacon since then are exclusively people I know.
No, it's like Caroline's. It's insane. I fucking.
Am I going to be next?
Maybe. My Uncle Doug is there Wednesday. No, it's crazy.
All right, well, see this movie. It's a great movie. I'm so excited for you. Made a fucking movie. It's going to get reviewed by Richard Roper, possibly. And
I hope so. I'm going to hang myself with a Richard Roper as soon as I see the reviews.
I mean, the problem is none of the reviewers, I guess, we like anymore are alive. So, but I mean, imagine if Siskel was reviewing this.
I imagine if Pauline Kael fucking, I can't even imagine. She'd rip us limb from limb, but she'd probably like it because it's whatever. Raging Bull, she can't like.
Yeah, she might like it. I don't know. I don't know what she'd stand on like the Louis stuff. I don't know, but she's actually pretty cool.
But by the way, people shouldn't be reviewing Louis' behavior from 20 years ago. They should be reviewing the film.
Exactly. Yes.
You're the problem. You're part of the problem.
I'm not saying I'm doing it. I'm just saying what other people might do. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
There's Anthony Lane is a wonderful reviewer. I don't know if you know him from
Nathan Lane
from the New Yorker, but one of the first of all hilarious this guy, but one of the best. So maybe he'll give it a review. You know what I mean? But yeah, see his movie, and of course you can see me. I'm at the Louisville Comedy Club this
That's
weekend.
why you're missing the premiere.
Tickets are terrible, which is unfortunate because I've been doing comedy there for over 20 years. That's where I started. So if I don't have a draw there, well, I mean, what the fuck?
Well, but they saw you at your worst, remember?
They saw. Well, also it's July 4th weekend. It's bad, right?
That's a bad week. You don't want to open a big thing.
Everyone's seeing Louis your movie.
Yeah.
That's the excuse I'm going to get when I get there. They'll be like, bad timing. Louis and Joe's movie came out this weekend.
Our movie feels so funny. It was more like this. The movie's called 4th of July. It opens July 1st. But you can only see it July 6th. People are like, what? It doesn't make any sense.
You're just confusing people. July 4th, coming out September 23rd.
And it'll be in theaters August 5th. You're like, what?
You really got to lock a date down first before you.
It's bad news, Bears, but whatever. It's going to be great. Louisville. Come to Louisville.
Come to Louisville. I mean, tickets, honestly, this is really, but promo code SLUGGER.
Slugger. Oh, Louisville Slugger?
Louisville Slugger. You promo code, you'll get free ticks, service charge, and a 2-drink minimum. But and I get to fuck your mother. But like you get pretty much free ticks Thursday through Sunday.
Stop saying ticks. Free ticks. What are we, cool? You sound like you're 21. I get some ticks.
Free ticks and free Lyme disease and free. Come to the.
Say tickets.
This weekend, you can go to my Instagram for the link. It's Raanan Comedy, and I'm going to be in a bunch of other places where I don't have a draw.
Yeah.
Key West and Oklahoma City.
Well, no one has a draw in Key West. So
that's true. Yeah, Key West. That'll be good. Key West. I'm excited for my abortion material there. I'm sure it'll do great. And
oh, they don't care.
They don't care?
Oh, if Key West.
I guess you're right. Florida's like kind of like.
First of all, nobody cares about abortion jokes.
You're right. Everyone's like kind of in the middle anyway.
Yeah. They really are.
And the right-wing Christians aren't going to be at this show.
No, that's the thing. The only people that are really... I was thinking about this. I'm like, I don't think I know a pro-life person. Oh, what? You pointed out one comedian.
Yeah, but yeah.
But like, I'm like, I don't even know where these people are living.
Yeah, well, there apparently a lot of them in America, but like, yeah, they're not here. But
yeah, but they're mostly like the people that are really, really pro-life are like, they're not like at fucking Comedy Tits in Cincinnati or whatever.
They're not coming to a very Jewish person named show. They're not, shall
like
we see Raanan Hirschberg?
No, they're in like church or whatever.
Yeah, they're watching fucking, whatever, Jeff the Puppets or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know a woman that hasn't had 6 abortions. My mother, my wife, my fucking grandma. It's like Abortionville, and Finkel's the mayor. I'm
very worried that I'm going to try to get laid on the road, and no one's going to want to fuck me. They don't want to take the risk.
You should be worried about that for sure. Despite the Supreme Court has nothing to do with that.
I'm going to make that the excuse from now on. You don't want to fuck me because of the Roe vs. Wade. That has nothing to do with that. Goddamn the Supreme Court. But yeah, catch me in all the. You can see my dates. But anyway, this has been fun, and Joe has to do 12 more podcasts, and then
I got a 3-hour baseball show that starts in a half hour.
We're fucking sweating. I'm about to die. I feel like a migrant in that truck right now. We're fucking. There's like no air in here.
People are like, you must be excited about tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, because I have no podcast, and even then, I'm doing a fucking live Q&A. I feel like the dumbest person on the planet who talks the most. It's so stupid. Colin Quinn said, he's like, we live in a time where you can get canceled for anything you say, and every comedian is recording 100% of their conversations. Did I tell you his joke about cancel culture?
No.
He's got the best one. He goes, yeah, I don't know. People say cancel culture is not real. Maybe they're right. I'll just say this. My manager and agent both called me on the same day and said, if anyone asks, you haven't seen Chappelle's special. He's like, that's just my experience. And then he does Frank Pantangeli. Dave Chappelle said this. Dave Chappelle said that. But it was all lies. That's like the best take on it.
He is so fucking great.
He's the best.
He is
That
so
is
good.
the best.
That is so
cancel culture bit.
I've been.
You didn't see his comedy special. Oh, all right.
I've been looking like that premise. I've been looking for a punchline for that for so long.
It's so perfect.
He kind of like says a joke that a lot of us couldn't ever crack. You know?
Yeah.
It's like I knew there's something there.
Right.
Yeah, he's so good.
Oh, it's perfect. His fucking career advisors are like, don't even say you saw it. Anyways, we gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Cut.
Joe likes Scorsese, and Raanan is Jewy. It's Joe and Raanan talk movies.